Hello, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. These are the puzzles for Thursday, January 6th, 2022. So here's your spoiler alert for the Thursday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Brew, broad, round, I don't think it's round actually, wet, Jen? Whoops. J-Lo, whoops. Wide from side to side is broad, I wasn't sure actually. Didn't know the rose was the national flower of the United States. Odds. Sure. Alright, well now for the main event. That's the Thursday Daily Grid, which is by Andrew Linzer today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Thursday is my favorite day of the week. Oftentimes there's some sort of trick or gimmick to figure out while you're solving. So let's see what Andrew Linzer has in store for us. Let's get into it. Go over, garden item, frequently added to cream cheese. Chive? No. That's Lil Nas X. Great thing to feel like. Is it $1 million? World's Fair site. Signal agreement. Nod. This is Avid. I think maybe this is a rebus. This is camo. Okay, a little bit of power, like the eventual inheritors of the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. Funds might be held in, is it escrow? This is Isla Fisher. Genre for Agatha Christie. It's mystery or something, right? Classic boulevard liners are elms and boat going back and forth. Kayak, because it's a palindrome. Mark of divinity. Would really rather not. X, Y, and sometimes Z. Maybe axis. That could be axon there. Romulus, Remus, and the founding of Rome, e.g. Jet black gem is an onyx. I think it's with a Y. This is same sex. Cheers, booze, and such. Kissing on the subway, e.g. for short, is PDA. June. Baby fox is a kit. Bit of western neckwear. Strike down, smite. Oh, it's axes. Hate to. Items on a checklist. Tasks, to-dos. Back to you. Compos mentis. So it's sane, right? And over. Those are ova. Cup holder, usually. Halo here, and lore. This is crowd noise. This is microwave. And this is escrow. So 3 crows? I think. Might not be microwave, but this seems right. Plus or minus thing. June. Bolo tie? Microwatt. That's better. Okay, one of 2 sultans in the United Nations. Is it Brunei? Spill the beans could be Blab. Detective Diaz. Never seen Brooklyn 999. $1 million with lion here. Pavilion. Span and scallion. So 3 lions. And 3 crows. Triple crow? Boosts redundantly. Maybe it's lifts up. No, it's not lifts up. The black mamba is Kobe. It's a pole there. This is a lock. Brother is a monk. Month here. Hikes up. This is Eon. Last word of an improv show. Scene. And scene sleazeball. Maybe a CAD. High T or 7 C's. High C's rather. Inside info. This is ask. No frills. basic Rosa there. Inside info is scoop, tiff, and reach for the stars. Rainbow said to be a good omen. This is dominant hand with ant here. That's my guess on the rebus. Oh, this is aspire. I'm reading KAYAK or Ginsburg. Beat something. First one after sapphire is opal. Early. This is penal colony, an ant colony. Oh, I see. A murder of crows and a pride of lions. Pride month. Ah, that's cute. Oh, that was probably mom jeans there. Cad, dustpan. Tiff is a spat, funny one. Like scouting patches. Beatnik here. Intellectual conformity, or a hint to those. Something of the pack, right? Blank ball, water tower, question mark. Funny one. Funny one. Ha? Turn. Tums for once. Antacid. Country songs. Anthems. These are odds. Language in which this is Lao, I think. This is Elmer Fudd. Lay off. Is it fire? Oh, this is TGIF. This is Urdu. Groupthink, I see. Net emissions target 0. This is matzo ball. Ira Glass. Two Sultanates, Oman. How do you like them apples? Tugboat tower, not tower. This is gold. Idol. Oops, imbued with. Sorry. And Sonon, wit. All right. That was enjoyable. We did have a little trick here, and that's because a group of crows is called a murder, a group of lions is called a pride, and a group of ants is called a colony. So you have to think of those things in groups. Yeah. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. It was, it was gettable. But even after getting this one, I didn't think about what the crows were doing here. So it's interesting that these first two kind of function even without the group of animals, right? Mystery and month could describe those things. So even after these first two, I didn't know what was happening. It wasn't until penal colony down here, the ants at the end. Yeah, that's nice. That had some good puzzling aspects to it, but it wasn't super difficult. These rebus puzzles. Oh, right, I should say, if you want to type in a rebus, you can either go to this part of the New York Times webpage on the app. If you hit the little I, is it an I? No. If you switch the keyboard, there's like a rebus button on the keyboard. You can also hit escape if you're solving on the computer. If you're on down for a cross, you can hold shift and type. And across light, there's an option. I don't know if there's a faster way to do it, but you go into options and you can choose rebus somewhere in the menu. I remember in a cross light, it's not that easy. Maybe you can tell me how to do it. Maybe I've been doing it wrong the whole time. Anyway, let's take a look through this puzzle and see what we got. Isla Fisher was on the puzzle recently, wasn't she? Wedding Crashers, Hot Rod, Confessions of a Shopaholic, The Great Gatsby, Now You See Me, I Heart Huckabees, definitely maybe. There's been a lot of stuff. I didn't realize she was born to Scottish parents in Oman and moved to Australia at age 6. That's very interesting. Let's see, shout out to to eat a yams, whose dog is named Kit, or nicknamed Kit. Yeah, a bolo tie is like this string tie looking thing, right? Western wear. Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn one, but bolo is pretty common crossword fill. RIP to the Black Mamba. Yeah, at the end of a improv scene, they say "and scene." At least I think. Nice clue on tugboat, because it tows things on the water. That's nice. I feel like this is also maybe a callback to No Frills and Some Frills. We also have both sultanates here, Brunei and Oman. There's a lot of like sort of subtle callbacks. I like that they're not actually cross-referenced, so you don't need to like break your flow, but there's sort of a subtleness to it. Yeah, I think this is where I thought maybe there might be a rebus, because I thought this might be a million bucks, but I wasn't sure what would be rebus. Maybe I expected the buck because it's an animal, but microwatt, it's not great, but I realize if you're trying to fill that rebus slot, yeah, it's just like a random SI prefix in front of watt, but we could look at how many other choices there actually are. MI crow ATT, right? Commonness. Yeah, it's basically microwave. Oh, microwatt doesn't even appear on this list, does it? Yeah, oh, it does. It's the fourth entry. So I thought it was microwave, but of course, as clued, it has to be microwatt. So not really that many choices for what goes there. And then you also have I think crowd noise is actually pretty nice. Also like this because kayak is a palindrome. Don't love the partial layer of hate too, but I always get confused between the gem and the Pokemon. The Pokemon is spelled with an I, the gem is spelled with a Y, but the problem is that it's the opposite of the word jinx, right? Jinx has an I, but the Pokemon is spelled with a Y. I think that's why. Right, so Jinx is a Pokemon, but the word Jinx has an I in it, right? Am I wrong? Jinx definition? Yeah, at least I thought so. Yeah, okay, whereas Onyx is the stone. Sorry, Onyx, the Y is the stone, but with an I is the Pokemon. So the pattern is backwards, and they're both 4 letters involving N and X. Hikes up there. Dominant hand is actually kind of nice, I think. Yeah, so these long slots were taken up with themers, which is nice. They're both pretty good, I think. We've got a birthstone. We've got 2 birthstones? No, maybe Onyx isn't a birthstone, is it? I guess I could have just looked up birthstones. It's the mystical birthstone for December and astrological birthstone for Leo. I don't think that's what's like the official list? US 2019. Yeah. Turquoise. Zircon or tanzanite. Right. Yeah, well, two gems in here anyway. Matzo ball. Matzo ball soup is good. I like the clue on anthems as well. Some nice cluing. A nice rebus. Pretty nice fill. This was fun. It was not the hardest rebus ever, but it was very enjoyable to solve. So I think 2 days in a row of really fun puzzles, at least 2 days in a row. Some stats. This will be pretty quick, especially given that there's a trick, but yeah, enjoyable. Leaderboard for tomorrow, we have stickers. Welcome back to DC Stickers. I will join you in just a couple of days. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you tomorrow for some Friday puzzles. See you then.